Andrew Yang suspended his campaign tonight. I said Andrew Yang suspended his campaign tonight. I'm going to cut to remarks from Andrew Yang about his campaign, and then I'm going to have some choice words about it.
Receiving donations from over 400,000 people around the country and millions more who've supported this campaign. One of the things I'm most proud of, we gave $1,000 a month to 13 families around the country, including Jody Fassey right here in New Hampshire. We highlighted the real problems in our communities as our economy is being transformed before our eyes by technology and automation. And Americans know now that when you go to a factory in Michigan, you do not find wall-to-wall immigrants doing work. You find wall-to-wall robot arms and machines doing the work that people used to do. We stood on the debate stage and shifted our national conversation to include the fourth industrial revolution, a topic no one wanted to touch until we made it happen here with this campaign. Our signature proposal, universal basic income, has become part of the mainstream conversation. We increased the popular support for universal basic income to 66% of Democrats and 72% among voters 18 to 34. Without a doubt, we accelerated the eradication of poverty in our society by years, even generations. And that is thanks to all of you who are here tonight. Though thousands of voters came out for our campaign tonight is not the outcome we fought so hard to achieve. It is bitterly disappointing for many of us, but it shouldn't be. Every single day I've been campaigning, I've had supporters say to me, "Your campaign helped me out of a depression. Thank you." Working on this campaign has made me a better person. I met my significant other because of you. Your campaign brought my family together. Your campaign got me excited about politics for the first time. These are all things that people have said to me in the past days, and they are the reasons why I am so incredibly proud of this campaign and what we've accomplished together. We have touched and improved millions of lives and moved this country we love so much in the right direction. And while there is great work left to be done, you know I am the math guy, and it is clear tonight from the numbers that we are not going to win this race. I am not someone who wants to accept donations and support in a race that we will not win. And so tonight I am announcing I am suspending my campaign for president. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you, New Hampshire. Thank you so much.
Andrew Yang officially taking himself out of this presidential race. Casey Honey actually gave.
All right, a couple of things we got to say about this is, first of all, there is no cause for celebration on behalf of any Bernie supporter, not any Bernie supporter worth their salt. When somebody campaigns, with all their intensity, when someone comes out and they have an idea and they put that idea in front of people, it takes a lot to do. It's not easy to come out, put yourself out there. Open yourself up to be criticized by millions of people is no small thing. To believe in something so badly that you leave your family and friends behind, little kids, and go from state to state amongst strangers to talk about ideas, well, that takes a certain type of individual. So I think just on that point alone, we need to consider that. But even more important than just Andrew Yang, what he did, we need to think about the people that support him. I'm already seeing comments that I think are problematic. And don't get me wrong, like I've said things in the heat of passion or anger or frustration myself that I've thought better of later. But I want to caution any Bernie supporter out there who's, hey, well, hurry up and jump on the Bernie bandwagon and hurry up and get with the Bernie thing. And look at all the votes we could have had if he just would have just went on with Bernie. He should have never ran. Should have just been behind Bernie. That's not the right attitude to take. I think it's you sound a little bit like Hillary bots, and that's a horrible thing to sound like. So you don't want to sound that way. People are allowed to run for president without your permission, sir, or ma'am, or whoever you are. People are allowed to have an idea and fight for that idea in the marketplace, or to put it up against the wall and see who likes it, or campaign on it. And the people that believe in it, these may be people who didn't even vote last time. You don't even know. Maybe Andrew Yang has drawn people into the political process that can later be allies or supporters or what have you. But at the end of the day, these people have thoughts, feelings, emotions wrapped up in this campaign. And you come across as a real jackass if you're sitting there saying, you should just jump on board, shut up, do what we tell you to do, or anything akin to that doesn't take into account the human tax, the human toil of a toll of your person, your chosen candidate that you believed in, that you may have gave money to, that you may have canvassed for or worked for free or paid, and seeing that come to fruition. So we don't want to be those people, so I'm encouraging everyone to be the bigger people on this. But I would also like to caution, or I would also like to say to Yang supporters, I already saw one comment and I got to respond to it. Look, guy or ma'am or person or Johnson, and you are Johnson because we're all Johnsons here on the Tim Black Show. That means anybody's welcome. We don't have to earn your vote. What I mean by that is I don't mean it in the Joe Biden way. See, someone's already said, well, I was a Yang supporter, and now why should I be a Bernie supporter? What you got for me? Well, look, it's like this. Before Yang was a Yang supporter, Yang was a Bernie supporter. Before Pete was a Pete supporter, Pete was a Bernie supporter. Okay? Most of the people on that stage were so supportive of Bernie, they stole half his platform and ran on it and changed their names of stuff. So when you ask the question, why should you support Bernie? In their own way, everyone else has. So that's your answer. The other answer is even more simpler and less sarcastic. You should support the candidate you feel is going to do better for your country, your friends, your neighbors. And I feel very strongly, when you consider all the candidates, you consider what's there, what's available, you will come to the same conclusion that I came to. It's not as if I grew up knowing I would support Bernie Sanders. It's not as if I'm playing some form of identity politics where I'm going with the Jewish guy. Because guess what? I'm not Jewish, nor am I 78 years old. I support Bernie Sanders because of those policies, because I do believe he can make the lives of my family, my friends, my neighbors, people I don't even know, people I may never meet, lives better all across the globe. And I strongly believe in that. If you come with an open heart and an open mind and willing to do the research and willing to take the time, I think you'll come to the same conclusion. And if you don't, to infinity and beyond, do as you will. But I strongly hope, I support your efforts in finding out what's best for you, and I strongly hope that you come our way, Johnson. There's always room in the Johnson house. And in the Bernie line. So here you go. Come on. We waiting on. Nah, I'm joking. Do it when you're ready. Bernie had it taken from him in 2016. At least nobody robbed Yang. Like, yo, you got let off easy. You should have seen Bernie supporters in 2016. I was in 105-degree heat up there in Philly, hoping Bernie would contest the convention, and he didn't. I was stabbed in the heart. So were thousands of other Bernie supporters. I mean, imagine going all the way through July, homie. Imagine that, sister. Imagine that, Johnson. And then having it snatched. Don't even let Nina Turner speak. They took her off the roll. They didn't even give her a chance to say an uttering word at the DNC convention. They put in sound cannons to drown the sounds of Bernie supporters who had traveled across the country, some of them, to support their candidate, just so the rest of the world wouldn't even hear their whimpers on the stage. Do you understand? So look, I understand how you feel. It could be worse. And know this, Bernie came back and ran again, and here we are. So look, anything's possible. The bottom line is universal basic income has become a thing. It's a topic of conversation. I believe there is actually a place for it in our system. I believe that, along with federal jobs guarantee, can make lives better for many Americans. I had such a conversation with Aramio C. Frimpong of the Funky Academic, and I'm going to put that video up probably tomorrow when I complete the editing. So, this is it's not a sad day for Yang supporters. You went further than Kamala Harris, the cop. You went further than Kirsten Gillibrand, a senator of New York. You went further than Cory Booker, another senator of New Jersey. You're a guy who never ran for anything. No political experience. He bested so many people. Think about it. Beto O'Rourke. He beat Beto. Remember Beto? No one even talks about Beto. He used to stand on desk. People said he was the next Obama. Your guy beat the brakes off of him, and he didn't even try, Johnson. He just was up there just having fun, crowd surfing, while Beto was face planting off his freaking skateboard. So I would feel sorry for you, but there's nothing to feel sorry about. Being a president's a hard-ass job. Our corrupt-ass system makes it that way. It's not granted or given to anyone. It has to be taken. And Andrew Yang's a relatively young man. He is a young man, shit. Relatively young man. He's got his whole life ahead of him. Let's see what he does next. I'm excited to see it, and so should you be. So chin up, chest out, whatever, shoulders back, and we live to fight another day.